Now in this video, I'm gonna tell you games that are on sale this week. But not just any games, because one of them is the game that I actually never showed on my main channel, but I have the most hours played. Talk about Divinity Original Sin 2. Now this is an RPG with a turn-based party-based combat where you can have up to 4 characters. You're going to be trying to gather your party and exploring this world. Now I know what's your favorite thing to do in an RPG. Kill everybody. Come on, don't pretend. Steal in their houses and then kill them. That's what everybody does, just be honest. Well, but there are those NPCs that you just can't kill because they're too important to the story. And it's kind of like, well, maybe I just want to put my sword straight through their heart. Well, in this game, you can do that. Apparently, you can kill any NPC without sacrificing your progress. And you can also speak to animals or ghosts. Now imagine that you could build anything your heart desires, starting from rubber ducks, because it's apparently what everybody thinks about first, up to electric guitars or even scooters. Little Big Workshop is a game where you're going to be controlling your factory, managing machinery, designing production lines. You're going to have to manage your workers and even some workplace accidents. Now in this game you can engineer anything. What would I imagine? Like maybe a button that would get me more subscribers. Oh wait, that already exists, except I can't click it. You have to do it. Please do it. Now this would not be a Sampstra Games top video if I didn't mention a Wargame. This week's Wargame is Panzer Corps 2. This is a game that focuses on World War II and it's a turn-based war game. It is absolutely fantastic war game. There's a huge variety of units you can pick. There is focus on outsupplying enemies, encircling, obviously flanking, different kind of things. The game can be played in single player or multiplayer, and there is a branching campaign, so depending on different decisions you can do different battles. Now there are 2 really unique features that I want to highlight. One is the heroes, which allows you to give a special bonus for different units. For example, like ability to move it more, or to hit back, or to kill instead of suppress, and etc. And the second really cool feature in this game that goes towards replayability is that when you start a campaign, you can pick sort of like perks and negative effects, like strength and weaknesses. Now the game is currently 50% off on Steam, but it has gotten a variety of DLCs over time, and most of those are on sale as well. If you like war games, you should absolutely check out my main channel, where this month I'm focusing exclusively on war games and Forex games. Let's talk about tower defense games. The best thing about tower defense games is that they're easy to start. You don't need to learn the rules. It's very self-explanatory. You can just open it and play. But the negative about tower defense games is they can be kind of boring, kind of abstract, not that exciting. You're just kind of watching these enemies walk around on a path or off a path, but just kind of the same. Well, Tar has the answer to that. This is like an action tower defense game because you can take control of the prime cannon and you can actually shoot the enemies yourself. Now the game is set in a sort of futuristic world where you're trying to prevent a planet from being taken over by your enemies. An interesting feature of this game is that there are different war zones. Essentially you have to pick out between different battles, and obviously the ones you didn't pick out will give you some negative effects. The game is 25% off on Steam. Kenshi is a free-roaming squad-based RPG in an open world type of game. So you can choose to be a trader, thief, warlord, or just food for cannibals. All equally valid options. I love that they put that in the descriptions, like food for cannibals, that's an option. Okay. And this is a real-time combat game. There's going to be also a base building part where you're going to be able to research and build up your defenses, craft new gear, and etc. And then you're going to be exploring the world with your character. And there's interesting like implementation of injuries. For example, a character with a wounded leg will actually limp and will slow down the party, or if you have a wounded hand, you can only use like one-handed weapons. There you might require like prosthetics replacement. Blood loss means that you can pass out. So this is quite interesting. Now, if you know me, you know that from time to time I can get swayed by the looks. And this next game is extremely beautiful, but it also has the strategy and the gameplay behind it. It's not just pretty, there is more to it, but boy, is it pretty. We're going to talk about Stellaris. Now, this is a game we're going to be creating a galactic empire. So you're going to control certain planets. I'm going to be sending out your science ships and construction ships to build stations on these planets. And obviously, there's going to be war and combat. And this is a grand strategy with a lot of focus on diplomacy, and war with customizable war fleet. And obviously, there's going to be a huge amount of different technologies that you can research, and you can also design and customize your ships. And the game can be played both in single player and multiplayer. Now, the game is on sale today, possibly tomorrow, depending on when this video will come out, so you gotta be a little quick for that one. Now, this next game is also only on sale today or tomorrow, but I thought I'd put it here because it's Command Modern Operation. Now, guys, there's no war game that's easy. But there are war games that are kind of like for beginners. There are war games that are for amateurs. There are war games that are for experts. And then there's this. This game is like, this is very complex. There is so much you can do in this game. You can essentially simulate almost any military engagement from post-World War II to present day and beyond. It is just huge. It's a real-time war game. Now, this game is not only on sale, but it's actually gotten an update about a month or so ago. It's called the War Planner Update, and that's what the video that you're watching right now is about. So the War Planner Update adds new missile kinematics, multi and different types of planners, and a different mission editor. Now last, let's talk about the game that I've never shown on my main channel, but I probably played the most as of any game I've ever played ever, I think. I've had a lot of hours in this game. And it's called Cities Skylines. It's a city builder, and it's just absolutely amazing. First of all, there's just so much you can build. Like, the maps are huge, and you can just make this incredibly huge city. But my favorite part about this game is traffic. There's such a good traffic simulation. My favorite thing is like driving in these bus lines and sort of watch your city and different kind of like monument types of building that you've placed there. And the game also has a huge like fan mod support. So essentially like there's a huge variety of different buildings that like the fans made that you can load into the game and play with. And it's just, I love this city builder. So let me know if you own any of these games or if you bought any of these games in the comments below.